Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video right here, I'm going to show you guys how to retouch an image as a beginner. So without wasting much time, let's just get to it. And if this is your first time of watching any video on my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. So let's just get to it. So this is the image I'm going to be retouching. So at first, I need to duplicate this background layer right here, which I'm going to drag this down here. So now I've duplicated the background layer, so I'll just make it into 3 places, so this and this. So after doing this, I'm going to come right here and I'll up the visibility of this upper layer, this background copy 3 layer. So I'll now select the copy 2. After selecting the copy 2, I'll now get to the filter and I'll get to my blur, then I'll choose Gaussian blur. So after choosing Gaussian blur, the radius which I'm going to use will be 3. Let me just use 3. So after doing that, you can now see the image is kind of blurry, but don't just worry about that. So the next thing, I'll now come back to the copy 3 layer, then I'll open the visibility. The sharpness is now back. So I'll now come to where I have image. So I'll now locate apply image. So after clicking on apply image, this is actually what's going to show next. So you can now see the layer. I'm going to now merge this copy 3 with copy 2. So I'll now come right here and select the copy 2. So I'll leave the channel at RGB. So I'll now come to the blending mode here. I'll now change it to subtract. So after changing it to subtract, this is actually how it's going to show. The opacity will be at 100, the scale at 2, the offset at 128. So once you have this setting right here, you're good to go. So you just click OK. After clicking OK, I'll now come to this other side of the screen. I'll now change the blending mode to linear light. So you can now see my image is now back, the texture is back. So this upper layer right here, the copy 3, is actually the high frequency. So I'm just going to name it the HF, which is the skin texture. It takes care of the blemishes and everything. So the copy 2 layer is actually the low frequency layer. So I'll just name it LF. So after doing that, I'll now group a layer for them. So I'll now select the 2 layers, then I'll group it. Then after opening it, so the high frequency layer right here actually takes care of the blemishes. Sorry guys. The blemishes, which I'm going to use it to take off the blemishes. So I'll now pick on my clone stamp. You can see it right here. So I'll now reduce the clone stamp to a very small size. So I'll now start picking. I'll now pick. So like once you just create this layer right here and do actually what I did, then you're good to go. So I'll now start picking my image. So I'll now start retouching my image without wasting much time. Just a few adjustments or few settings and creating layers. I'm good to go. So I'll just start picking my blemishes. So let me just start brushing as well. So I'll now zoom it out, then select the low frequency, then pick on the mixer brush. I'll now set it to a clean brush. The weight is at 30, the load at 30, mix 30, and flow, everything should just be at 30. Then I'll now increase my brush just so I can start brushing. So this is actually how it's going to be. You can now see the effect is being applied on. So it's actually not a very big deal. You can just do this. So that's why I said you guys should just subscribe to my channel, just so you can be watching tutorial videos on Photoshop. So I'll just paint through. So I'll not just paint it through it. make sure you know the size of brush you use on a particular area, which is just going to help you blend the highlight and the shadows. So you don't just try getting rid of the shadows or getting rid of the highlights. You just flatten the whole image, so you can now see the effect has been applied on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to brush through. So once you're doing yours, you need to really take your time in brushing. So this is actually a tutorial video, that's why I'm actually brushing this fast. So when doing yours, you need to actually take your time. So after brushing this first part, like I actually brush a couple times so that I can have a perfect result. So after doing this first part here, I'm just going to get back to the high frequency, then pick on the clone stamp, then I'll now pick on the blemishes, which looks obvious, really obvious after brushing. So I'll just pick them one after the other. So once you're using the clone stamp, you need to be very careful so that you not leave scar on the image. So I'll now come to this part and I'll take it off. Also to these other parts, and I'll take it off as well. And I'll take this other part off. You take your time in doing that. I want to get rid of this as well. So get rid of this too as well. So each time I pick the blemishes, I need to brush it back after doing that. So I'll just pick this. So I'll now come back to the low frequency layer here, and I'll pick on the mixer brush, then start brushing again, just to have a perfect result. So I'll just brush this part. So once doing yours, you need to take your time in brushing. So it's actually a tutorial video, that I'm actually a bit fast. So I'll not just brush the neck just to make it look even. So after doing that, I'll get back to the face, then I'll just do a little bit of brushing. So I need to take this part, this scar here off. So I'll pick on the clone stamp. Then I want to pick this off. You can actually see now it's off. So I'll come back to the low frequency, then pick on the mixer brush again. Then I'll just start brushing. So after I'm done with this, you can now see this is the before and after of it. You can actually see it's quite simple. So anytime you just want to retouch your image, you can just, as a beginner, you just do the few steps, then you're good to go in brushing. So you can now see the before and after of it. It's actually worked well in the image. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was really helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more amazing video, and also to make YouTube share my video wide. So please like, comment on it, and just stay active for the next video, because it's really going to be helpful. So thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. And please, if this is your first time of watching my video, please subscribe to my channel to always be notified once I drop a new video. But for now, bye. See you in the next video.